15 months since a devastating tornado ripped through parts of western and southern Kentucky, crossing through 11 counties, leaving entire communities in pieces. And all of this time later, people living in this part of the country telling NewsNation they feel forgotten. NewsNation's Emily Finn live for us in Mayfield, Kentucky tonight. And Emily, this town you're in still does not have working traffic lights.
Natasha, good evening to you. That's right. No working traffic lights and buildings are demolished. As you mentioned, those tornadoes touched down about a year ago in western Kentucky. And here in downtown Mayfield, this has been one of the hardest hit cities in the tornado's 160-mile path. The old police department is boarded up and abandoned. Homes are uninhabitable with broken windows and torn off roofs. Where the courthouse once stood, nothing remains today. The mayor and other city officials now working out of a strip mall, waiting for help to rebuild. Pastor Marcus McClure has been helping with the recovery effort since day one. In the first 100 days after the tornadoes touched down, his church passed out nearly 50,000 meals to the local community.
It's been hard to navigate, it's been challenging, and we let people know that we're still here and there's still things that need to be done. I know it's a year later and it's not on the media like it was before, but now we're here, we still need help.
Throughout western Kentucky, at least 17 people died and hundreds more were displaced. Their homes completely destroyed, leaving them desperate for assistance. It was a record-breaking weather event, and residents are still struggling to recover from the aftermath of the damage. Now, according to the National Weather Service, more than 4,000 structures were impacted, including nearly 3,800 homes, all in Mayfield alone. Residents here telling us the money promised from the federal and local government has been slow to arrive, with some depleting their entire savings to get by and rebuild. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear set up the Western Kentucky Tornado Relief Fund last December, sending checks worth $1,000 to those affected by the tornadoes. But that fund is now under investigation, Natasha, as 184 of the checks were canceled, some sent to people not even impacted by the storms. And Natasha, it's going to be a long journey ahead for the people of Mayfield. It's likely going to take years for the city to completely rebuild. And before we send it back to you, I want to point out this memorial that we found while we were walking around downtown. It's a tribute to all of the victims that lost their lives in the tornado. When you look at some of the names on here, some of them are members of the same family. Natasha?
That is just a heartbreaking detail and still such a long road to come. I appreciate you keeping the spotlight on them. Emily Finn reporting live in Mayfield, Kentucky tonight. Thank you.